every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the...
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
319!
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
319!
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Achane. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. 319.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tank Dell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They will run for the first time here with White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
At the 50-yard line.
On first down, back to Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Dolphins at 6 and 9 to start play. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Achane. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Ollie Gordon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, and 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Baker going to give it to Irving. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, The offensive line has to block.
Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tackled by Ashton Davis out from the secondary.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hurry! It's a gain of 25 yards.
Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Run. Point it right. Regular.
Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's White. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 bowl game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Well, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. A run up the middle with Irving. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9. Mayfield now. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
1. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 28.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the draw, here's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Ibuka from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Dolphins 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running left, Achane. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
319. 319.
The quick slant caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 149 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Again, it's Achane. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Hey, 626.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard line. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Play fake. Mayfield. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Right back to Chris Godwin. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll leave this one for White. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running right, here's Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man, Dell. So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So they brought the extra break in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and really started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And they can't bring him down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go from Tally inside, they're ready to grab them. Then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the food of the bag, the currency stacking each up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we've been lacking.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run on 1st down with Wright. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If
if you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
319. Slip again.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start here with a handoff to White. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion right, Evans. And a catch right side by Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. He'll take this to the 46.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Mayfield now. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They work now on 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I love
the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here we go. First and goal.
180!
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of the cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Egbuka with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Now second down and a few inches. A run straight ahead with Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll go. Achane. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. It's a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Bucs, they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.